First off, Coach, welcome to Rowan.
Thank you very much.
A little bit about you. 1996 graduate of E-Town, MVP 3 times, captain 3 times, all conference your senior year, and then the last 10 years you've been at Newman University where you won 3 conference championships and 3 NCAA appearances. Just talk a little bit about how your experience at E-Town and Newman has prepared you to take on the head coaching job here at Rowan.
I think both as a player at E-Town and then as a coach at Newman, I was put into leadership roles. I mean, obviously as a player, being captain 3 times, I was early on interested in running a team. So when I got the opportunity at Newman, I thoroughly enjoyed the opportunity early on and didn't realize how much I would like being a head coach. So I think over the years at Newman, I learned from a lot of different people in the coaching world, like how to run my team and to do it better and to not just rely on the things I learned as a player. I wanted to get outside of that a little bit more and make sure that I learned the game from a coach's perspective. So
this team's really young after losing 7 seniors. Gabby Kulikowski is a lone senior on the squad. Is this the youngest team you've ever coached, and how have they accepted you since you've started?
It's not the youngest team I've ever coached. I've been in a similar situation before where we've graduated, 5 or 6 seniors and had to start over. It is young. Gabby is a tremendous leader, as is Morgan. They're both doing a really nice job of pushing the girls ahead, and it's been a very easy transition for me, which is unbelievable. They welcomed me with open arms, immediately jumped in, and we joked that I feel like I've been here for a while.
Moving on to the team, Morgan Mendy and Danielle Havlicek were 1st and 4th in the NJAC in kills per set last season. Mendy 3.52, Havlicek 3.25. That's scary for other teams because they're just juniors. Yeah. Those numbers can only get better,
No,
right?
They're only going to get better. I mean, I'm just watching them over the course of the last week and a half in preseason. They're doing some really cool things, and we're pushing them, and we're changing some things about their technique, and have been breaking things down for them. And I've been more than thrilled with all the work that they've been doing. And Morgan and Danielle are definitely going to come out there and hopefully push themselves to be one step better than they were last year, and do really great things out on the court.
Most people see the big kills and think nothing about how the play was set up. Sophomore setter Rebecca D'Antonio led the league in assists per set last year. Talk about the importance of the position and how in sync you have to be with those outside and middle hitters.
Yeah, I mean, she, as any setter would be, is the central part of your team. She's running. She's the person that's going to touch the ball every play. No matter what, she's going to have to get her hands on the ball, and she's going to have to be calm and confident and know what decisions are the right decisions to make. Sometimes I think people think you just throw up the ball and that's it, but she's got to be very aware of what's going on around her and what's happening on the opposite side of the court, and not only be in sync with her hitters, but also know what the defense on the opposite side of the court is going to do. So she's setting her hitters up for success every single time. She's a great kid. She works really hard. She, again, I mean, work ethic alone, she's really been putting in the time this past couple of weeks to get it right.
Jennifer Varell played in only 15 sets last season, collecting 12 assists and 6 service aces. Do you have her penciled in as the libero?
Yeah, she's starting for me this year. She's going to be our starting libero. She is doing tremendous things with passing as well as defensively. She definitely is relentless on the court, and she's been coming out with a fire. I mean, pretty early on, I knew in my mind that she was going to start as the libero just because of her presence back there, and she has a lot of leadership qualities to her. So I think it's going to be really neat to see what she does, and it's going to be cool for her to be a sophomore libero, because she'll have a lot of time to grow into that position, and she's only going to get better with time. So I hope she gets challenged early on, because I think she can handle that challenge. But I also hope that she continues to push herself to be better, because she's in a good spot right now.
This weekend you open the season in New York City, kick off the New York University Labor Day Invitational. Who are your starting 6, and will that change as the weekend tournament goes on?
I mean, we have 15 girls on the team. Unfortunately, one of them is down with an injury, but early on I try to make sure that we put the right lineup in. I definitely have a starting 8 or 9 that I'm going to go with, but with minor adjustments as we go. I definitely believe that everybody at some point has to earn some court time, because they need the experience, they need to grow, and they need to push each other to be better. And they also need to know that they're fighting for something. They need to know they're fighting for time. But we open with a pretty tough weekend, so I definitely have identified 7 or 8 girls that are going to get a significant amount of time, and the other girls are going to push them to be better, and we'll try new things as we go on. So.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Welcome, and good luck on your first season here at Rowan.
Thank you. Very excited. Looking forward to it.